How are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
Excellent. Beautiful day.
It is. And we were just talking about our support group, and we've had so many wonderful pregnancies, women who've really been persistent and stuck with it for a long time. So it was great this week to be able to say goodbye and see you soon to one of our great clients who's been with us for a while. So it's been wonderful.
Years and years of failures.
Yeah.
And faith and persistence are really hard things to keep on the top of our shelf.
Absolutely.
But we need to hold those and keep moving forward. But the support group has been so helpful.
Yes.
And in sharing the stories and coming together and making us all feel better that we're not alone, it helps on the journey.
Absolutely. Well, and infertility, unfortunately, is something that it's just not really discussed. It's not something that we talk about as much as I hope that we would. And so for a woman or a couple to be able to come down and sit at our support group and be surrounded by other people who are in the same situation, they can finally just exhale and let go a little bit and say, okay, I'm not alone. It's not just me.
And you don't have to share and say a word.
No.
You can just sit back and observe.
Yes.
And believe it or not, by just doing that, you gain the value of that camaraderie and that support group that shifts the energy and makes you feel like you can keep doing it.
Absolutely.
And quite often it does work. And it's so valuable, the human connection for all of us.
Yes. One of the many great benefits of support group is most of the women at our support group session have PCOS. And so, as we know, with PCOS, and September is National PCOS Awareness Month, it's not only coping with the medical side, making sure you're taking your metformin or using whatever you're going to be using in regards to Clomid or Letrozole, but it's also lifestyle changes. And so PCOS and our Circle of Hope support group session really go hand in hand in keeping track on working on diet and exercise and relaxation to support the PCOS fertility outside of the medications and procedures.
Polycystic ovarian syndrome or metabolic disorder, metabolic syndrome, is not well understood.
Yes.
And why people get it, we don't really know. And they're all sizes and shapes and ages. It may be genetic, it may be environmental, maybe dietary induced. We don't absolutely know.
Yeah.
We do know that for many women who are challenged with weight issues, it is harder. And that dietary changes are very important to really reduce the carbohydrates. It seems to be very valuable. And carbs, I've always said, are the killers, and you got to really cut them back. It's hard to do, but as you begin to practice a new habit daily for at least a month, you'll be amazed how easy it becomes. But it is something that I think the support group's helpful. The dietary challenges and changes are helpful. Light exercise, walking, but do it persistently. Don't have to go too crazy about it. Very helpful. So I think that those are the things that you need to step into. It's not an easy diagnosis to make. But I always say it really all it requires is irregular menstrual cycles and polycystic ovaries. There may be some biochemical changes that you may note in some hormonal changes, high LH, high testosterone. You have problems with cholesterol issues. So I think it's real important to get evaluated. But the exact treatment is tailored to the individual. But in general, it has to do with, I think, the support, dietary changes, and those are very good starts.
Great. Well, thank you. Well, this month we'll be having many wonderful articles highlighting some of the services we provide and some testimonials from clients with PCOS and many opportunities for support, especially on our Facebook support group. It's a private support group that's open to our clients, and many women on there have PCOS, share their journey, share the diets, the supplements, the exercise that they're doing, and what really seems to be working for them to help them control their symptoms even outside of the fertility world and trying to conceive. So thank you for helping us make all those resources available and sharing the information on PCOS with us this month.
Well, my pleasure, Lisa, and thank you. And any questions, please call, email. We're here, and God bless you all. Have a great day.